motherfuckers in the UK are getting drafted. Please, for the love of God, like, let this be a joke. So, it's not a joke. If you missed it, there's currently a NATO warning, and it essentially says that any NATO countries have to be prepared to have an all-out war with Russia in the next 20 years. Not only that, but the head of NATO said that the military should not only be prepared, but civilians should be prepared to fight alongside the war. And, being drafted into the military was not on my 2024 bingo card. And honestly, I really hope it stays that way, because if I get drafted into World War III, girl. Okay, so I looked it up to see what would happen if I were to get drafted and I just, like, didn't go to war. And, it's actually considered a felony, punishable by a fine up to $250,000. You can also go to prison for up to 5 years, or both of those things combined. Bitch, you have got to be kidding me. Bitch, do I look fit for the military? Like, oh my fucking Christ, bitch. Like, we haven't even gotten through the first month of 2024, and we already have countries preparing for World War III? Can we, like, I don't know, like, maybe not do that? All hold hands, be friends, and sing Kumbaya? Because I'm just, like, I'm not with the shits. And if I get drafted, I don't care. Give me the fucking fine. Send me to prison, because I'm not going! Bitch, if you ever catch me on Snapchat doing the shit that Austin McBroom is doing, please, I'm not joking. Mass report me, confiscate my phone, hack me. Do whatever it takes to make me stop, because the shit this man has been posting. You know those guys who graduated 4 years before you even stepped foot into your freshman year of high school, but they still somehow managed to come to every single homecoming game and act like they're hot shit? Well, that's what Austin McBroom is reminding me of. Like, what? It makes my skin crawl! Like, I'm just waiting for him to post a snap of him being like, swipe up for my brutally honest opinion of you. Like, what are we? Also, if I'm ever going through a divorce or, like, a really hard breakup, I really hope that my ex-significant other posts the way that Austin McBroom is posting on his Snapchat story. Because rest assured, if I saw my ex-husband posting the shit that Austin McBroom has been posting, I'd be like, damn, I really lucked out on this one. Furthermore, real fucking quick, why is it always when a man wrongs a woman, aka Austin McBroom, they suddenly take it upon themselves to act like one of God's little soldiers and, like, talk about going to church and how holy they are? Like that snap of him being like, time to get down with God. Bitch, please pick a fucking struggle. Yup. And that is what I get for saying, my man, so fucking loud. Hey everyone, if you're new, welcome. If you're not new, no fucking time in its bed. Oh, it's time for the daily scribe. New fucking rule I'm abiding by. I refuse to tell anybody anything about anyone I am talking to. The day you find out that I'm dating someone is the day you receive my wedding invitation in the mail. Because call it Merlin's Law, call it a jinx, but literally whenever I have opened my big fat fucking mouth about a guy that I'm talking to, I could literally be telling my bestest fucking friend in the whole wide world about a guy I'm talking to, and they'll be the only person I tell. And the second I tell them, the second the sound waves from my vocal cords reaches their ears, everything goes to shit! Not to mention, things usually go to shit when I'm telling my friends something good about the guy that I'm talking to. Do you know how embarrassing that is? That's also another big reason why I won't be telling anyone anything about the guys that I'm talking to, because the minute it goes bad or we're not talking anymore, suddenly everybody's asking me for updates. They're like, so how are you and so-and-so doing? Oh my God. Do you know how embarrassing that is? Having to inform every single bitch you told about the guy that you're talking to that it didn't work out. Like, the amount of times I've actually had to do that, like the amount of times my friends have asked me for updates on guys and I've had to stand there and be like, well, that's so embarrassing! Like, the idea of telling my friends, oh yeah, by the way, I got played again. Yeah, no, taking that right off the bingo card for 2024. So let it be known, if I ever start talking to a guy, and when I say ever, I mean ever, nobody's gonna know shit about him until my wedding. Like, I want people to get this wedding invitation and be like, wait, Spencer's been in a relationship for the past 5 years? Yeah, I have! And you know what? I didn't tell anybody for the sake of my own sanity. Oh my God! I cannot do this anymore! I'm so sick of it! I am sick of the bullshit! Get out of my face! I've never done anything like this before!
Okay, calm down. Look, I'm not a cop. I'm not a cop. sativa or indica, it don't matter what the strand. The worst drug of all, the addiction to a man.
I've seen people talk about the pain of heartbreak, but I have yet to hear anybody talk about the pain one endures when someone you don't know or a friend compares you to like a movie character, television show character, or just someone you don't know. And when they show you the person they're comparing you to, the bitch is butt fucking ugly. To provide all of you an example, when I was a freshman in high school, I was a little chubby, I had braces, I also had my hair dyed red. For reference, this is literally what I looked like going into my freshman year of high school. I am not joking. And I remember that, oh my God, one time while I was walking in the hallway my freshman year, I heard a whole bunch of upperclassmen shouting this at me while walking past me in the hallway. Now, I didn't know what that meant, and in my head I was like, oh, maybe they're just fucking with me because I'm an underclassman. Well, it actually started happening so frequently, like unbelievably so. So I ended up going to one of my friends who was an upperclassman, and I was like, do you know what this means? Like, what are they doing? Like, why are they shouting this at me in the hallway? And she then proceeds to tell me that it was because the upperclassmen thought that I looked like the kid from back at the fucking barnyard. Now, at the time, I didn't know what kid she was referring to until finally she whipped out her phone and showed me this picture. Guys, when I tell you, being compared to this fucko actually changed the chemical structure of my brain. Like, if you were to ask me what my core memories were from my freshman year of high school, by far, being compared to this bitch, top of the list. So when you decide to tell somebody, hey, has anyone ever told you you look like this person? If the person you're comparing them to is fucking ugly, do us all a favor and keep that shit to yourself! Again, I heard you, I listened, and I got you, bitches! Hi everyone, if you're new, welcome. If you're not new, no fucking time it is, bitch! It's time for the Daily Scream! As many of you may or may not know, you should know by now because I've been drilling it into your heads. I'm going on tour. My tour is called You Know What Fucking Time It Is! I mentioned the other day that I had received several DMs from people telling me that the tickets to my tour were too costly and they couldn't afford it. In response to that, my team and I made a more affordable ticket for general admission that cost $25. But after that, in my head, I was like, girl, you know what we should do, divas? A giveaway! I just wanted to make my tour as accessible to all of you as I can, especially because I know how expensive shit is these days. So again, I chatted with my team, and we're doing a giveaway for 2 VIP passes / tickets. Now let me give you the rundown of the rules for this giveaway. In order to join the giveaway to get those 2 VIP tickets, you have to follow me and also X1 Entertainment on Instagram. You also need to like my Instagram post announcing this giveaway, which by now has already been uploaded to my profile grid. And then lastly, all you have to do is tag 3 of your friends in the comment section on my Instagram post and then share my post to your story. Now, unfortunately, this doesn't cover the cost of travel if you are traveling to the show, but in that same breath, you have the option of choosing which show you want the VIP tickets to go toward. Right now, we only have LA and Brooklyn, New York. I've mentioned this previously, but based on how my first 2 shows go, that's when we're gonna start adding more shows to the tour. Because a lot of people have been asking me in my comments if I could go to different parts of the US, and the answer is yes, I want to, but that fully depends on you guys. Now, the giveaway is from today to January 21st at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know I've already given you all the rules, but I've also listed the rules in the Instagram caption of the giveaway. But again, I really just want all of you to know how much I appreciate and fucking love all of you. And this giveaway isn't sponsored, by the way. Like, we're literally giving out 2 VIP tickets because I love you guys and I want to fucking see you. And that's why whenever you guys DM me or comment something, I listen to what you say and I go to my team because I want to make this show as accessible to all of you as I can. So if you don't have the means to purchase a ticket, I understand. But at least now you all have an opportunity to win 2 free VIP tickets. If you want to purchase tickets, the link to that is still in my bio. But again, if I don't see you bitches, I will be breaking into every single one of your homes and performing live in your living rooms. I'm not joking. You're gonna think it's a robber or a home intruder? No, bitch, it's me. It's Spence Wuah. I say this with like peace and love, but can guys like make up their fucking mind? No, seriously. Like, I need you to put your thinking cap on here and make up your mind! If you like me, that's fine. If you don't like me, that is also fine. But in that same breath, if you're gonna act like you genuinely like me, stick with that behavior. If you're gonna act like you don't like me, stick to that fucking behavior! Because if you can't make up your mind, I will gladly do it for you. I'm not trying to beat around the bush here. I'm not trying to guess whether or not you have feelings for me, and I most certainly am not sending you a text telling you to act right. Been there, done that, not doing it. I'm not doing this whole back and forth of you being dry and then suddenly wanting to talk to me. Because if you can't make up your mind, here's what I'm gonna do. Bye! Girl, I'm gonna be like really honest with all of you. I don't really think I like this little life anymore. Like, I'm really starting to like not like it at all. I did a little bit more internet digging last night because the potential of having a World War III and knowing that it's creeping up over the horizon is just, it's not giving diva. And here's what I uncovered. So in November, I'm talking November 2023, Germany's Council on Foreign Relations predicted that NATO should be prepared for a major war with Russia within the next 5 to 9 years. Now, I'm assuming Russia caught wind of this and they were like, So last Wednesday, a speaker for Russia was like, hey divas, so the Russians have no desire, no need, neither military nor political nor economic to attack anybody anywhere, which is like, okay, slay. But tell me why. Last week, NATO announced its plans for Steadfast Defender 2024. What is that? You might all be asking yourselves. Oh, well, NATO's actually sending 90,000 allied troops and stationing them in Poland. Bitch, what? And then, upon further investigation, I found out that Sweden's military commander-in-chief was like, hey, Swedish citizens, you should probably all mentally prepare for an all-out war because we're moving closer and closer to joining NATO. Mind you, Sweden has been, like, neutral this whole time, and now these bitches are like, yeah, we might actually be joining NATO. Like, if aliens are real, please come down and do something, because if World War III actually happens, especially with the amount of global conflict that is currently circulating, I wouldn't be surprised if it escalated into a nuclear war and the earth got obliterated. And I'm like, I'm not really about that life if you're catching my drift.
Okay, make sure it's on low.
So yesterday, I may or may not have posted a video of me having a mental breakdown in my room. If you missed it, here you go. Oh my God! And after I posted that video, actually, hold on. Hi everyone, if you're new, welcome. If you're not new, no fucking time it is, bitch. It's time for the Daily Scream, yay! Anyways, after I posted that video, half the people in my comment section were actually genuinely concerned about my well-being. So for that, thank you. To answer all your questions, yes, I'm okay. It was just that yesterday was a rough day in Divaville for Miss Wawa. But the other half of people who saw me scream crying into the camera did one of two things. One, they changed their profile pictures. And two, well, people actually tried making a trend out of it, so. Oh, my God! Needless to say, I'm not mad at either of those things happening. I embrace it, truly. However, a lot of people were asking me what happened. And girl, what the fuck do you think happened? A man happened! However, before any of you start jumping down my throat, I'd just like to say that that video was a reaction of me after I was standing on business. Basically, I've been talking to this guy and, Basically, I've been talking to this guy and I just, like, he gives me too many mixed signals. And I just, like, I couldn't put up with it anymore, honestly. So I put my foot down and I was like, hey, this isn't gonna work out, so sorry. And, he played in my face. He fully played in my face. And then he said some other shit and I just like, I had enough. I wasn't mad or crying over him. I was crying over the situation and the time I had wasted and the misplaced trust I had put in this man. I was also crying because I felt stupid for allowing myself to be placed in that type of situation. Needless to say, I'm all right. I definitely needed to scream cry, so that's what you all saw. And after doing that, like, I feel great. So yes, I'm okay, everyone. I actually got a call from my manager and my agent and they were like, hey girl, are you good? We just saw your video and like, you look unwell. So to everyone who checked in on me, first of all, thank you. Second of all, I am A-okay now. If I ever start liking or talking to a guy again, I politely request that one of you breaks into my apartment and just hits me with a stun gun. Like, put my ass down! Hi everyone, if you're new, welcome! If you're not new, you know what fucking time it is, bitch! It's time for the Daily Scream! No, I'm not saying that I don't want to find love, because obviously, bitch, I do. Like, I really do! But I also need all of you to know that if I ever get hurt by a guy that I'm talking to ever the fuck again, there are two places I will inevitably end up in. One being prison, and two, a fucking psychiatric facility! Because, like, I can't! Why is dating so fucking hard? No, like, actually, why is it so fucking hard? Not only that, but why is it so draining? It's just like you meet someone, you start talking to them, they lose interest, you lose interest, like, it's just so fucking complicated! Then when it doesn't work out, you find someone new to talk to, and you start that process all over again. Like, bitch, I mean this in the nicest way possible, but I don't want to talk to people anymore. Like, it's just too fucking much for me, okay? And then it's like, oh, great. Now I'm on the search to find someone new to talk to, get to know them, find out their interests. They're gonna ask me about my interests. And then I have to get comfortable enough with them to actually let them in. Bitch, like that's going to give me a stroke. And don't get me wrong, I love getting to know people and talking to new people. It's great. Honestly, it's a lot of fun. But when that shit like fizzles out, it's just like, damn, now we really have to go out here and do this shit all over again! All over again! No. Give me a fucking break, bitch. So I received a note on my door from one of my neighbors the other day, and before I even get into what was written on the note, when you see a handwritten note taped to your door, could you all please tell me what the first thing is that runs through your mind? Because for me, the first two thoughts that popped in my head were, one, someone is threatening to dox me because they know where I live, and two, this is a ransom letter and somebody kidnapped my kitten May May. Rest assured, it was luckily neither of those things, but hi everyone, if you're new, welcome. If you're not new, you know what fucking time it is, bitch! It's time for the daily scream! I'm not gonna show you all this letter, but yes, one of my neighbors taped a handwritten note to my door, and I actually felt my heart sink to my asshole. However, after opening the letter and reading it, it was actually one of the sweetest notes I'd ever received in my entire fucking life. It was from my neighbor who was actually on the other side of this wall, but basically he was like, hey, your alarm clock constantly wakes up my wife and I every single morning. Now, I feel like I've mentioned this before, but I'm a very heavy sleeper, so I have a vibrating alarm clock that shakes the fuck out of my bed to make me wake up. But apparently, I didn't know this. When the alarm clock is like shaking the fuck out of my bed, it's also shaking the wall, and that's what's been waking up my neighbors because they can hear the vibration through the wall. And instead of being rude in this letter, which they easily could have been, he was like, I completely understand if you need that to wake up, so I'm willing to call you on the phone, or we can just text and like figure out a solution together. Also, in the letter, he apologized to me, even though I was the one waking up him and his wife. He left me his cell phone number in the letter, so I immediately texted him after I was done reading the note, and I was like, I am so sorry, and I actually removed the vibrating portion of the alarm clock from my alarm clock. And then for about, first of all, he responded like right away. Before the next 30 minutes, me and him were having a shit talking fest about our neighbor upstairs, because I can't even explain this to you guys. My neighbor upstairs has this like heavy ass bass boosted sound system, and they use that sound system until like 3 in the fucking morning. So then me and my neighbor were talking shit about them, but luckily there are still good people in the world, and we had a key. It's just one of those days, Diva, and it's just one of those days, you know? It is just one of those days. But hey, wait. No, wait.
This club up. Got 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 this club up.
Who is Duffy?
Duffy is my muse, and he also runs the cult that I'm in.
What is this?
What do you mean, what is this? I'm a custom wood burner. I'm custom wood burning. You clicked on custom wood burning. Did you think I'd be sitting here farting around? No, I'm custom wood burning.
You guys are actually, you know what? I'm so happy I have all of you for a plethora of reasons. But the main reason at hand here is because you bitches know how to put me in my fucking place. Hi everyone, if you're new, welcome. If you're not new, you know what fucking time it is, bitch. It's time for the daily scream. As we're all well aware, I posted a video of myself the other day having a mental breakdown. What was that mental breakdown over again? Oh, you guessed it. A fucking man! But that's neither here nor there. The reason why I'm so happy I have all of you, and I am so fucking grateful to have all of you, is because after I posted my mental breakdown, my comment section turned into this. As you can see, half my comment section is literally just profile pictures of me scream crying. And I would just like to say, if I hop on the internet and ever cry over a fucking man again, please do me a favor and keep up the good fucking work and keep doing what you're currently doing. Because now, whenever I open up my comment section, I can see how fucking stupid I looked crying over a guy. Like, that's so humbling. Like, wow. Like, you guys really, you really know how to put a diva in her place. Like, you guys really just knew how to slap my ass back into reality. Because you guys are right. I am a bad bitch. What the fuck do I look like? Like, why am I posting a video of me looking like this onto the internet over a man? Like, seeing your new profile pictures has somehow rewired my brain, and I don't think I'll ever be the same after this. So thank you to everybody for humbling my ass and reminding me who I am. Because I'm not just an average bitch. I'm fucking Spence Wuah. No, I'm like literally telling you that I'm done with him. Are you sure? Yes, he barely texts me back. He'll leave me undelivered for days on end. You know what? I'm glad you're finally standing your ground. What was that noise? Oh, that was nothing. No, that wasn't nothing. Who just texted you? Yeah, don't worry about it, okay? Hello? Don't you dare! What are you doing here? Who the fuck messaged you? It was him. Did you reply? No. Did you reply? Fine, yes, I did. What did he say? Well, he asked if he could call me, and I said, yeah, sure. Hand me the phone. What? No, please, just let me talk to him for a few minutes. Hand me the fucking phone! Hello? Yeah, sorry, she's dead. What the fuck was that for? Bitch, stand up. Stand the fuck up. This man barely gives you an ounce of attention, and you're willing to drop everything you're doing the second he calls you? When was the last time he messaged you before he asked if he could call you? 2 weeks ago. Right. Like, I see and hear what you're saying, but my brain isn't really listening. Let me try saying this a little bit slower then, okay? Get a grip, bitch! But what if he was just busy? Do you really think he didn't have 10 minutes of free time these past 2 weeks to check in on you and say hello? Okay, yeah, now I'm listening. And besides, now you don't have to worry about him because he thinks that you're dead. Well, did he at least text me after you hung up just to see if I was all right? Nope, I told him you were dead and he has yet to say anything. That fucking bitch! So, wanna go slash his tires or what? Abso-fucking-lutely, let's go. Guys, I know we're supposed to be standing on business this year, but I am down bad. I just want a man. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm touch-starved and I just want to be the little spoon. Bitch, pull yourself together. I'm trying. Sorry, what was that? Please. Then tell me, what are we doing this year? Standing on business. I said, what the fuck are we doing this year? Standing on business. You say you want a bitch who's crazy and obsessed with you, but suddenly there's a problem when I text you off of the 12 brand new phone numbers that I've made within the span of an hour because you blocked me. Yeah. Okay. Make up your fucking mind. No, seriously, make up your fucking mind, bitch. Because you said you wanted crazy. I showed you crazy, and now there's a warrant out for my arrest and you have a restraining order against me. What the fuck is that about?